Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another reaction. Today we have Arknights Reconnection. This is one that has been requested especially a lot recently. I have a few that a lot of people have been coming in recently, so I'm going to be adding those to my list and getting to them as soon as I can manage. And yeah, without further ado, let's get right into this. I'm curious to see why so many people want me to hear it. Let's go. Ooh. I like that really tight droning texture on that. That's some really neat use of strings. It reminds me a lot of like traditional Mongolian music, actually. I like that they did time the animation on screen. This must be a background music track, which is actually really unique for the stuff I usually react to on this channel. A lot of the time it's character themes, boss themes, you know? Oh, I'm starting to mix in some synths and like match those like more organic string sounds from the beginning. That's really clever. That almost sounds like water dripping, like a very static, like in the distance. Like an old sewer drain or something. The way the composer is making all these different sounds weave in and out and like barely miss each other as a new one comes in. That is insanely tight. There's so many layers to this. My brain's going burr. Oh, what a payoff. That is what a these two different languages of sound, this heavy, beefy, like thick thud, and then the light little synth just dancing above it. How interesting. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. That's an absolute beauty of a song. Okay, so I said a lot of what I was going to say during the song, But how beautiful was that? The intricacy of that composition was just insane. The constant use of phasing between each headphone, in my case at least, if you're using speakers, by all means, please listen to that song with headphones if you've never. Wow. Um, there was so much going on. It used the space, like that aural scape around the head, very well. It wasn't as wide as some other songs I've heard from Arknights, but it still did a very good job at that. It didn't need to be so wide. And they utilized the space that they needed, especially between just the two ears, to really sell that sense of scale. That was gorgeous. All these different sounds in there. They had some organic tones in there. They had a lot of like strings, and then they brought in synths that were kind of mimicking those tones and the way that those carry. So I assume that's got to be like a backing track for something, maybe like a background song during like a lobby menu or something that's not like a full song. It's hard for me to tell, not really knowing how the game functions, to call that out. But that was definitely not like a character theme. And by no means does that make it a lesser track. If anything, that sounded more musically interesting than a lot of stuff I've heard recently. And that's saying a lot, considering how good the songs I've heard recently have been. Fantastic. But anyway, I think because I was talking so much during the actual song and sharing my thoughts throughout, I really lacked things to talk about in the post song like I usually would. But I think I got through what I wanted to say, and I'm not going to keep retreading old ground. So thank you all so very much for watching. If you want to support me, you know how to do that, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye!